Today I have the 350 Royal Enfield Classic and I'm in Greece and I'm on the island of Rhodes. I have hired this bike for 3 days from Dina Motors. This is day one and I thought I'd do a little bit of a video, or a few videos, I'm not sure quite how it'll go yet, of what it's like riding in Greece and the little ventures that I might get up to. But this was built for Mussolini. Because it's very creepy. I don't know about anyone else, but when I do anything, I like to do baby steps. I like to gently ease my way in, learn things, go back and think about it, and then do a little bit more. So day one, the plan was just to go out for an hour and a half, see how I got on, learn the bike that I have ridden one of these before, learn the roads, then perhaps tomorrow I get up really early and go a little bit further. Calamera. Unleaded 95, yes, please.
How much?
Full, yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, let me get out your way. Oh.
12 euro 50 cents.
Sorry?
12 euro 50 cents.
I'll pay you or inside?
Here you pay. Right here.
Tough.
Wait a minute.
Let's trade off.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Let's trade off. Rode from where we were staying down to Lindos, put some fuel in it, and then I've got my zip stuck, and then turn around, come back, talk a little bit about the bike, a little bit about the gear that I'm wearing and how I've approached this as part of our holiday to have this bike for 3 days. 20 brake horsepower, so I did a full review about 15 months ago, but this is great for these kind of roads. I've started off by going on the main roads, which is the 95 road. And for most of it, it's really, really good. There's some slightly faster roads, some hills, which perhaps isn't quite in its element, but it does it fine. It just, you might have to compare, things might overtake you. Or if you really want to keep fully up with the traffic, even though they're all doing faster than the speed limit, you might have to keep it wound open a bit more, but handles nice, it stops nice, and it's just been a pleasure to ride so far. And a credit to Dina Motors, it's in fantastic condition. You often hear of hired vehicles being absolutely appalling condition, but this isn't. It's really, really good. Everything is working as it should. It's comfortable, it's smooth, stops well. Yeah, it's It's great. One of the things I wanted to talk about though was when you see people riding scooters or bikes when they go away, they often in t-shirts, shorts, flip-flops, sometimes no helmet. I can't do that. I simply cannot and won't do it. It's just not in my nature of how I go about things. So I just want to talk about how I've done it. I brought with me in our luggage my Nox perforated, they call it a shirt, but I still see it as a jacket. And that's great for the airflow, and also you get the same amount of protection as you, or close to the same amount of protection as you would be with a normal motorcycle jacket, but it's so light. As I think I've said before, I've taken out the Nox armour and put in a D30. That allowed me to fold it up really easily in my luggage, again saving space and weight. So that's a win with that. And the other thing that I brought with me was my Moto Girl Melissa jeans, which are brilliant. I've worn these now for about 2 years. They're women's jeans, obviously, but they fit me perfectly, I think. Perhaps a little bit baggy, but they're really, really good. And walking boots, which are great for changing gear, because you've got quite a long gear lever on the Enfield. It's a bit more old style, and they're great for that. Perhaps not the same protection as my Lewis leathers, but they're pretty good. And the Alpine Star gloves, which again have got the airflow, and it hasn't felt like I've really been wearing them. You know, sometimes when you're wearing motorcycle gloves, things get really hot. And as part of the 130 euros for the bike, borrowed the helmet, and I brought my own goggles, which actually the road is, okay, I'm just come off the main road, but the roads are very dusty and dirty, and you don't want that flicking up in your eyes. So again, you don't, I've seen nobody else wearing goggles, but I need to protect my eyes, and that's my philosophy. So that's what I'm wearing, and it's allowed me to come abroad, not take up too much luggage space, and actually have a great time on the bike. But the plan is tomorrow, get up really early and go a bit further, perhaps get off of some of the main roads, go on some of the little roads, see how I get on, perhaps across the island, we'll see. One thing I advise other people to do, because I haven't done this, bring something to use as a sat nav. I haven't got anything, so I'm gonna have to put my AirPods in my ear and listen to that. Beautiful location, so much to see, so much to take in. So I'm gonna get back on it, ride back to the hotel, have some lunch, and then take her out tomorrow. And this is day 2 of me with the Royal Enfield in Greece, and I'm heading out looking for a very historic abandoned mansion.